Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. It's funny, the cricket wasn't making any noise until I pushed start on this. And I hear it again today, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm grateful for that. It's good to be grateful for little things that probably would normally bother you, but then you realize you haven't had it for a while, and when it comes back, you're grateful for it. The ringing in my ears still hasn't stopped, but even after over 2,000 miles on the bike last week, riding highways, riding with other Harleys, I still can hear the cricket, so that's really cool. So today is September 14th, 2023. I will be reading from Proverbs chapter 14, and I'm going to be looking at 3 verses, verses 20 through 22. And let's take a look at what it has to say. A poor man is hated even by his neighbor, but there are many who love the rich. The one who despises his neighbor sins, but whoever shows kindness to the poor will be happy. Don't those who plan evil go astray, but those who plan good find loyalty and faithfulness. You know, it's interesting that we can see verses like verse 20 and miss the next 2 verses because of it. A poor man is hated even by his neighbors, but there are many who love the rich. It's true. We see it all over the place. And there's so many truths that are written into the Bible. And we see things that are true in the world. And because it's true, we just say, well, but that's true. I see it. It's all around me. And so I just need to live with that. And if we just stopped with that, we would decide that it's better to be rich than poor. And in the world's view, that would be true. It's better to be rich than poor. But Solomon, who is the richest man ever, says, but the one who despises his neighbor sins. Whoever shows kindness to the poor will be happy. Don't those who plan evil go astray, but those who plan good find loyalty and faithfulness. And we don't think about the fact that just loving rich people and not showing attention to poor people is planning evil. But it really is. Solomon goes one step further and says, the one who despises his neighbor sins, but whoever shows kindness to the poor will be happy. Just because you see something as true doesn't mean it's the way God intended it. His structure is so different. You know, I have people all the time that disagree with one thing or another that I do or say. And I get it. You know, there are many things that I have to consider, many things that I know that you can't in a situation. And when I finally make a decision, I need to hold on to that decision. Now, I always take counsel. I always will hear what you have to say. But it may not change my mind, because I probably have information you can't have. Happens all the time at church, where I say things to someone and they're convinced I don't have a clue what they're talking about. And yet I know things they can't know. And so I say, I'm not wrong. And that statement pisses people off, because they're absolutely convinced I am wrong. And I get it. But I've yet to have somebody come back to me where I've said that to them a month or two later and said, see, you were wrong. I don't like being the leader. It's one of the most lonely places that I've ever been. Good morning, Chris. Glad you're here. But the truth of the matter is, it's where God called me to be. I love my neighbors. I show kindness the best I can. But kindness is not placating. Kindness is sharing the truth in love. And being firm in those situations. In that, I want to see Proverbs 14:22. The last part says, but those who plan good find loyalty and faithfulness. Sometimes it's lonely being a leader. But in the end, I have to do what it is that God tells me to do. I made this about me today, and I'm sorry. The reality is, we need to be looking out for the truth, not what the world says is true. Just because you see it all around you doesn't mean that it's right. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.